Alright, so we're going to be running Baymaster Beyland, right, in his white robe, you know, bringing in that boss type shit. So before we even get in there, I will say this: they took some of his reach out, as far as I can tell from his last build, and I like that about him. But they really did replace it with a bunch of crazy shit. And what I mean by that is, when this guy gets up in there, he is up in there. Like, he's gonna just destroy whatever he makes contact with. Cool little thing, he has this silent contemplation. Restore your own SCT for 15 seconds. So for him, this is like a boost to haste, right? Might as well throw that up. Throw up the charisma. And this guy has 50 SC on him. So I'm just going to point that out. And his tree is only halfway unlocked. So this is really one of the first times I'm running him. And yeah, we're doing this just to check out how the kit works, the synergy in it. Whoops. Here he is, right? A whole... He has a 2,000 strength. Woo! He has a 2,000 strength, right? We have the Divine Sword, Asterion on him. We do have his paid robe. And then we just got some boots of speed. And, of course, the Mithril Relief, right? Why not? That just makes sense. He's that kind of swordsman. Here we go. Basic attack, sword swing. Oh, shit. You know what? Oh, there's two anarchists. There's three anarchists here. We cannot fuck around. So, we're just going to go for the full Monty when we can. They just interrupted our S2. So, these guys are going to be bastards. We're going to try to dump our kit on them before they absolutely annihilate us. Where's the other one? Right there. We'll go with the S3. This is like a pounce. He jumps up in the air. And I have escaped some spells from it. There we go. What I like is his S1. He does damage and ends up behind you. And then whatever you throw after the S1, you're getting backstab. You're getting attacks from behind your enemy. I have Revenge Cross unlocked, so I did put it on him, and it procs all the time. So notice with his S1, he does the little samurai sword thing where obviously he just cuts the air into a million pieces and you with it. And then he like disappears real quick and moves through you type of deal and ends up behind you. And then whatever you follow that up with, you're automatically going to be hitting backstab with it. So yeah, very cool. There's that S1. Oh, they interrupted the other one. S2, we're just going to pounce on him. Another S3, my bad, not 2. Oh my goodness. We got to get some attacks in. That way we keep our healing game up. If they throw too many spells, that's going to be it for us. This is like worst case scenario for him in this God mode level. We have to interrupt these fools. And I have to stop wasting my kit, because I keep throwing them right when spells come up. Here's the S2. S3, keep the momentum going. Finish it up with an S1. And we are back on full health just because we are critting. Without Proud Force, obviously, there's no way we would make it. But you know what? We brought that Proud Force. S1, baby. Right behind him. Looks like we just might be able to make it through these fools. Even with their magic going off in the background. So, let's go. Let's go. No, do not spread out. Actually, he's got pretty good range. All around him, I've noticed he's been hitting a lot of enemies. Even like people behind him. Obviously, he's not going to hit the third guy this time. He was all the way across the map. But surprisingly, even with his basic attack, he has a nice arc around him. He's going to hit people behind him and in front of him. Oh, that was... There we go. Oh, what? I thought we killed one. Where's the third one been? Oh, probably casting spells, right? So here is our special. Shabam. I do not have any special boost on him. I mean, from what I can tell, We seem to be generating a lot more damage out of his actual kit than from, the special. I was even thinking about putting some abilities on him that give him major boosts when he holds on to a special. We will have to see. It does look cool so far, but from where I'm sitting, I think most of the damage is going to come from the S1 through the S3. He gets extra hit counts to close the gap between dual wield and double handing, right? So you're going to get those extra hits in there, so it's not going to feel like you're single wielding anymore, but you're still going to be able to fulfill his damage easily because he is single wielding, right? Let's charge up our kit real quick. This should be much easier. S1, S2, S3, and then we'll just throw the S1s back to back. See, it doesn't stop, and they can't break out of it. And he just totally rips them a new one. That is what Beyland's doing. So I didn't see the retaliate that he had, the counter with his S1. Don't think he has that anymore. He could. I haven't went through his whole kit. I'm trying to savor the surprise, right? And there's like some sword boosts and stuff I still have to pick up for him. A lot of the defensive tree and the mind part of the tree for sure. Part of the reason why he struggles so hard against the mages, the anarchists. We're going to do just fine here though. These guys are almost dead, and then it's just going to be this damn machine. And it's damn machine gun. But obviously, our crit game is on point enough where we can stay healed through here. And his damage is good. I mean, like, especially compared to Violet, who I've just been running in here. Mind you, he has a higher attack right now than Violet did when she's, like, built twice as much as him. Right? And her special does a lot of damage. But in here, like, right now, he's hitting for, when he's critting, he's hitting for 4,000 or 5,000, something like that. She would be critting for 1,000. So, obviously, her special did a lot more. We're going to save our special right now for the next wave. But, yeah, the special doesn't really do that much. Now, maybe there's a bunch of stuff to unlock for it, but I didn't really see that when I looked through it. It is a cool animation, though, like I said. So, yeah, none of the long reach anymore. Let's see. The S2, he'll jet across the map a little bit, but you have to be on the same level. The S1, yeah, he's already got to be lined up with you. S3, yeah, the S3, he will jump, I think. Let's see how far he can jump with that. Or we might have to try that on the next one. Oh, you know what? Let's contemplate. Let's contemplate. Charge up our kit with our mini built-in apple pie. Alright, so we're across the map, S3. Okay, so yeah, he's going to be able to jump across the map. So that's cool. That's his travel move. You're going to drop that S3 to get up in there. And if you're lucky, you will jump over, oh, I don't know, some kind of dangerous thing that somebody throws at you. Right? Let's see. I'm sure he could hop over General Mustang's S3, that fireball. And obviously, if you hop over that, it misses you. It's wasted. So that is pretty cool. And then he's going to get up in there. And obviously, you guys can see, as soon as he is up in there with his S3, and he does great damage with it, right? There's really no escaping his S1 and his S2. So we will target the medic. And since we're here, we'll S2 and hopefully hit everybody around. Yep, we are hitting all of them. And it like groups them up together, right? It's nice because then you're getting that backstab damage on all of them. S1 putting in work. Now I do have a S1 boost on him, so it is getting a little bit more damage at the cost of some charge. And his new arc added the same ability to the S3. So now we can do more damage with our S3 at the cost of a little bit of charge. I think it's cool to empower something like that. Can't wait to mess around with it. It doesn't cost the most SC, so Yeah, at this point, our basic attack can pretty much just pin them to a freaking wall. And then that S3, S2, S2, S1. Oh yeah, it's a done deal here. I was even like, are some of them stunned? No, they're just getting their ass beat like that. So, and yeah, obviously, once you actually build him, and he has his kit to throw forever and ever. That's the other thing. His old version of him, the old version of him, there was a build you could do where he had an infinite charging kit. Now, maybe they kept that part of him. That would be gnarly as hell, for sure. I'm sure some people will be glad to know also that his special, yeah, it's AoE. So, it's at least doing AoE damage. Maybe you can thin out the herd with that and then focus on the boss with your kit. Hell, even his basic attacks aren't bad. All right, nice area of effect around him. You can see that big swoosh. So yeah, he is going to be doing just fine. I can't wait to see how he does after I get some actual gems. 50 out of 100 and whatever on his tree is really an underpowered character. I wish I would have had some more gems. It is nice to see him smash his way through here, though. There's really nothing these guys are going to be able to do to stop him. They're stun locked off of just his basic attack now. They'll slowly start to break out of there, and then I will throw anything from my kit, and it'll just kind of group them all up. Tons of damage. Getting that backstab. Bam. So they stuck with the non-elemental thing for him. I'm sure a lot of people will be happy about that. Yeah, I was like, oh, I could use there on him, and with the backstab, he could get lots of break. But no, you have to be hitting an elemental weakness, and this guy will never do that. Actually, you know what? You could use there on him. I'm sorry. You could use there on him, but it would only be effective with your basic attack, because then you could be hitting an element if you take a weapon that is an element, and your basic attack will be hitting a weakness then, right? Your skills won't do it, but your basic attack will. So maybe, just maybe, you could stand behind a boss and backstab him with the element that he's weak to, and you would get plus 50% break on his basic attack, whatever the hell's that's worth. So I don't think we're ever going to do that, but swords are flying, yo. Ridiculous. So I'm going to be putting lots of backstab on this guy. His crit game is nice. And we'll have to see where it goes from there. I don't see like a bunch of airborne damage like his other form was doing. That AoE around him where he threw everybody up. I do miss that S1 being able to reach across the screen. It's okay. It's okay. Once we power this kid up, the damage will be there, right? The caps he has are absolutely amazing. And it's applicable all the time. He doesn't have, like, some caps just built into, like, oh, here's an S2 with some extra cap. Here is a little bit more cap on your S1, like some heroes do. Everything he's getting is from, you know, double-handing that favorite sword of his. And it's substantial. It's actually a lot. Oh, no, rah-rah. Well, this was their chance. Could have sworn I put, like, some stun resist on him. Uh-oh. And we almost had the boss broken. We almost had the boss broken. Can we just barely survive? Because if we could, well, we could go crazy with our kit. Kind of sucks that they're all running around now, too. Because I'm going to be hitting less of them with each attack. But look at that. We're back to full health, right? We have them pinned in the freaking wall. Getting that nice backstab. How roguelike. This Beyland's been learning the way of the ninja, yo. He's backstabbing with every ability. Oh, they actually interrupted one. Very nice, Beyland. S3, S1, special. On a broken boss. Oh snap, giant killing 2. Here we go, baby. Yeah, like I said, we will get more out of his S1s, his S2s, right? Because they're not hitting for 1,500. They're at least hitting for thousands. I just need to be able to string a bunch of them along. And that is hard to do for a character fresh out of the box, but we can at least sample what he's got, right? And he's doing a lot better already than the last 2 characters that they dropped from the collab in the same level. Like, I've been running this for, you know, just to see how the character runs, stuff like that, just to get some enemies in here that can actually stand up to an attack. Because if I run this on hard, he'll still insta-kill everything. We got to go in here on God mode. And for God mode, he's doing pretty damn good fresh out of the box, so I can only imagine how ridiculous he's going to be. He's going to be a wonderful Ogre Slayer. I'm sure he's going to just shit all over those birds, right? So, yeah. Guy's definitely strong, very strong, and we'll see what we can do with him. I'm guessing a lot. I'm going to throw a crit build on him. Forget about waiting to counter. Nah. Honestly, they should just make Violet's basic attack have a chance of turning into a counter, because it's the same animation. And then at least her basic attack would have a chance of hitting for 17,000 damage once in a while, instead of just hitting for like 1,000. But hey, it is what it is. Beyland doesn't have to worry about any of that shit, because he was like, yeah, I used to counter in my old build. We ain't got to worry about that now, because best defense is a good offense, and this guy seems to have a hell of an offense so far already. Can't wait to teach him some more stuff. Best of luck to everybody pulling on this banner right now. Remember, he's not truly limited, but he is powerful AF right out of the box, and I know he's a fan favorite. A lot of people really like Beyland the Gray, so I'm sure they're going to love Beyland the White. Later, everybody, and good luck again.